Hey everybody, this is Ben Clark from Queen City Clay, and I wanted to talk you through the fundamentals of the wheel. Not centering, not opening, but actually why the wheel works the way it does. It's what got me so excited about working in clay, and it also is the reason I took the path I did. And I love this tool. I love using the wheel every day. And one of the cool things about it is that anyone can do it if you stick with it and you learn the fundamentals. It's not like when you were looking around in grade school and saw that people could just draw. They knew how to draw from the get-go, just talent. I didn't have that. I didn't think I could ever be an artist because of that. And then I got to try the wheel and it was a game changer. It was amazing, opened me up to a whole nother world. So when you look at this setup, right, we've got our pedal down on the right side and I'm getting the wheel going and it's spinning my lump of clay. Now that lump of clay is stuck to a non-porous surface, this piece of plastic right here. And because of that, it sticks hard when you push it down and twist it. So I can shove that thing and it won't come off the back of the wheel. It'll stay in that center point, but it's not perfect. We have the wheel spinning because when it's spinning, you only have to apply force to one spot and the same thing happens all the way around that piece, all right? So I only need to concentrate on one section of the lump of clay for the same thing to happen all the way around. You could imagine if I had an apple stuck on this wheel and it was spinning, I'd only have to touch it with a peeler on one spot, and because it's spinning, it would peel the whole apple as I moved that peeler slowly up the apple. All right, so if I add some water to this so that everything is gliding through my hand instead of gripping and sticking, then I can start to manipulate this chunk of clay. As it spins, I only need to really focus on the point from the bat to the center of the lump of clay. Anything on the back side, I don't have to worry about, because if I push here, that's going to change the whole surface, okay? So when I am smoothing the clay, I use my palm and a line from the bottom of my palm to the top of my palm where it's connected to my thumb, and I slowly apply pressure straight in. And that's counterintuitive. It seems like you're going to shove the lump of clay right off the back of the wheel, but you're not. You press in and it starts to smooth that surface. You can see that this is changing even though I'm not touching it. All right? Now if I hold my hand up, you can see where it's dirty. You can see where the clay is touching. So if I smooth from the bat up the wall and then drop my thumb to the center, I can change the whole chunk of clay. But sometimes your lump of clay is bigger than what your thumb can handle. So if I continue the line of my palm with my right hand and push, then I can not only deal with smaller pieces of clay, but end up handling much larger pieces of clay as I get better on the wheel. All right? So as I'm smoothing and pushing, I'm changing the lump of clay, and as I alter the shape of my hand, the clay will mold to the different shape. So if I want the base wider, I just flatten my hand out a little bit more and let what is in contact with the piece of plastic push closer to my body. Now as I push down, that clay will fill that space and change shape. If I back this hand up and make it more of a straight wall right here, then I can drive straight in and you're going to notice that the clay gets taller and more narrow. All with that one contact point. All right, so using both hands to draw that line, just changing that one piece of the clay and letting the wheel do the rest of the work for us, I can get this spinning perfectly in the center with smooth sides, and I'm ready to do all kinds of things to this lump of clay. So right there is the fundamental magic behind the potter's wheel and why it seems to just change very quickly with pressure and move in ways that are counterintuitive to what we think it should do, because you're only grabbing it in one spot. All right? So if this is on your bucket list, if trying the wheel is something you've always wanted to do but you're a little nervous about it, don't be. As long as you got the right teacher, break down those fundamentals, you're going to do great. And hopefully you're coming to Queen City Clay to try that out. All right? Have a great day, and thanks so much for watching.